So, if you are being given a ticket to a show, which is a first come, first serve basis, and you want to have the best seat on that particular auditorium, wouldn't you want to go early and get the best seat? So, same way in stock market, there's a concept called anticipation versus a breakout. Everybody you'll see around there talk about, "Oh, this is a breakout stock, and just gonna go like an rocket now from here on and so on and so forth." But what I want to show you in this video or teach you in this video is how can you anticipate what's coming and get the best seat so that you can enjoy the rally. And that is what the topic is, the difference between anticipation versus breakout, why anticipation is a game changer for you in terms of getting you the mega wealth, and the difference between the mega wealth and wealth creation. So you need to focus on that. So this is a short video, crisp video, to the point video. Watch till the end because I'm a practitioner myself. I'm sharing with you with live example and not something just an educator here. And I want you to please keep in mind any stocks we discuss is only for education purposes, no buy and sell recommendation from my side. Thank you. So let's get started. So anticipation versus breakout, how can we identify that? How can we analyze it? I'm going to give you with live example. But before that, I want to request you to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and also make additional notes so you can put in comment box below what was your key takeaways, because that helps the channel grow and also gives me a confidence to build more and motivation more to create more videos like this to help you in your journey of becoming a peaceful weekend investing. And peaceful weekend investing is all about how can you create wealth while you're busy doing the day job, and along the process you can follow a particular system without having emotions playing out. Okay, so let me start with this example, which is HDFC AMC, and I did share a complete thread. Let me, just hide my camera here so that way at least you can don't get distracted with my face. So this was an analysis which I presented in December 5th about the company. It is a solid company. It's an AMC asset management company, and I have been in this domain for building the solutions for AMCs for more than a decade now, and for the stock market platforms. And I really enjoy that. And I have shared my tranches, first tranche, second tranche, third tranche with some technical analysis, and stock has just given a breakout, and that is where I was talking about anticipation. Once the anticipation, you are peacefully taking on a particular stock and building on your position. As and when it starts giving breakout, you start building on it and enjoy the show of rally. And I gave the complete thread of the con call, understood the fundamentals of it, because it's very important for you to build the conviction from the fundamentals of the company. And the company itself is an asset management company, and the penetration level in India is so low. It's a listed in India market. You can replicate this in any particular uh, country as such. What I'm sharing. First, you understand the fundamental of the company. Keep waiting for the right time. Technically, I always say it's not the great company, it's a great price. You should be getting into it, and that is more important. A great company with a great price can be the game changer for the mega wealth creation. And this anticipation, where I was understanding this, okay, this is the best time to enter because that's where it is about to get over this key resistance. And if the volume, because in the past, and I'll show you the live example here because that will give you a clear picture. Look at, and for that you need to understand, and let me remove all the drawings so that you get a better picture. Look at what is the line. First thing first, I look at it. Okay, the stock is fairly new. When I say fairly new, so it was around 2018 it was IPO'd, and it came in the market. And if you see, this is a weekly chart, and a weekly chart, these are the high and low on the week it was listed in market. And look at what happened with the stock absolutely has been in it didn't do anything for so many weeks, and it gave a huge rally of almost 100%, and then it languished around from that high which made in 2019 of November, and it was just simply doing nothing. And both the times it made a double bottom in the same price range. These are two lines. What are these two lines? Type in below. It's a high and low of that IPO week. It it was languishing around that price, and it gave a first attempt because there's so many people who were trapped here. There was a pullback, and then it is another rally which came in. So you can see how simply you can analyze this. Now, after this, I was tracking this company for a long time, and I wanted to see in between. There was a Prashant Jain who was asset manager, the market management. He left the organization, and there was a drag, and so on and so forth. And the stock market was not performing. So you have to look at, because it is a function. This particular stock can be cyclical in nature because it is a function of stock market, right? And because most of the people, retail investors, they jump in and start buying mutual funds only when the stock market is rising. Nobody wants to buy when stock market is falling. And that's how things happen. And the biggest trend which change is about how how the retail investors are participating in this rally, and especially there's an SIP trend which has started. So that all factors in terms of anticipation. So when you look at this price trend, you trying to understand when is the best time to enter this stock, and when it can give you the maximum bucks of your money which you've invested. And that is what I was trying to look at it, because nobody can time the bottom, or you can time the top as well. So when I go back to my um, let me show you where did yeah, I think on the daily chart is where this is where I kind of posted this particular um, post on the trading view. You can follow me there, and I share this on a Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. And there are links there, and I will leave it in below. So it was going nicely, and then it was making this on the daily. It was making this cup, and it was trying to break out from here, right? And it was giving this rally, but you look at the volumes were very low, and I'm anticipating that volumes will go up. And the past also, when the rise happened, there was not too much of significant volume. If you see here, there was not too much of a volumes here before the stock jumped, right? So but at the same time, here there was, if you I'm looking at weekly now here and the same period, you see there's a small bars. And because I was looking at daily, at the same time I had the eye on the weekly. And the weekly bar, it was like a pin bar, like that means there's completely lull movement and no decision, and the volumes were super low at this point. And that is where I thought, okay, this is the best time to acclimate this stock. And then as and when rally happens, it can not only break the all-time high, which has sorry, not the all-time high, the high which was in 2020. And now I'm waiting for the high to be broken as of the all-time high, which could be 3580, or it could go down, because that is the most important thing I need to watch out for, because both the times came in and dragged it. But the twist is, it's not about technicals, because in technicals you can't gain that confidence. You need to understand the fundamentals of the company, and that is where the conviction is built. You have to marry the fundamentals and technicals together, and that is where the magic happens. So now that was the first thing, is that you start looking at the price action and see, you anticipate any breakout. Now everybody going to be talking out because there's a breakout here, and so on and so forth. And when then it goes and crosses this, everybody will be sharing this on Twitter, and so on and so forth. But we need to be smart enough, and we should be making an entry anticipating this will happen, and we start building on. So because we are first to the party, we want to enjoy the party and leave before the party is about to end. That's the crux of the game. And now let's look at the fundamentals here. And let me remove my video here so that's easier. So look at the, first of all, people, and that's where most of the people have miss out. And I'm looking at the screener.in, which is in one of the premier websites in India. And the P ratio, right? Last time it peaked in the price cycle was 66.8. Okay. And EPS was 55.49. Please make a note of this one. And then it was 55.558. So from 58, EPS was there, and it is a price catch up, because PE is the price versus earning. And then it had a drag all the way. And now median PE is this dotted line. Now it is 40 and just about to cross that 40. So that means the historically the PE can catch up, and then there can be a P re-rating on this particular stock as and when the profits start rising. And you can see that happening. Company is completely debt free, has a good return on equity of 26, which is great, and also been giving a healthy dividend payout. Again, stock is trading as more than 11 times of book value, and it's delivered poor sales growth. And I think that because in terms of and promoter holding is decreasing, and you can see here, first of all, let's see what is the promoter holding. um, Promoters are 52.5, which is not bad. From there, they're decreasing. But at the same time, look at the FIS from 12.99, they've gone to 16. And DIs have reduced a bit, which is not considerable. And public have reduced. And that is a good sign of accumulation. That means FIs are buying, public is reducing, and DIs are maintaining close to it. So that's a good sign of strong hands. And one has to understand. Now, look at what is going on here, right? Profit and loss. They were doing sales of 777 crores, and now they're doing sales of 2,478, which is almost the run rate which they have, you know, increased tremendously. And the net profit from $319, oh sorry, crores, they are gone into 1,424 crores, and they're counting. So, and EPS was also in terms of, because I think the EPS have decreased because the number of shares probably would have gone up, and we can check that with equity capital. Look at that. So equity capital from 25, they've gone to 107. That's why you see the EPS has, had a drag. And you have to understand why there was an increase in equity. Maybe they have done a rights issue or something. I'll have to check. But from March 17 to 2018 is where equity capital infusion happened in the company, for maybe because of the growth, and something I'll review that. But moreover, there's no borrowing, so obviously company cannot go bankrupt, and the investments. And you see the operating lever will kick in because more and more investments coming in mutual funds, their fixed costs are almost, expenses are not going in the same proportion, and they might have to have offices around, or they can use the SFC bank offices to sell the mutual fund, which is what they do. And you can see the expenses here. Let's see, employee cost is almost 14% is what there, and operating profit is around 483, and operating margin is like high of 75. Look at that. And that is what you have to maintain. Almost 75% to 80% is what their operating margins are. So that is where, and net profit will keep increasing, and the tax is where, and I this is where the fundamentally you understand there can be re-rating of this particular stock. And that's why I thought, okay, this is just breaking out on the P level itself, and it is just checking on it. So was also a good sign. It's a solid pedigree company with opportunity to enter early, accumulate, and that's where I shared it. I hope you understand this, and you can go through the company details presentation. I think shared that again, their growth, so you can go through that. I'll leave the link below. What is the AUMs increasing, and I think and complete details I've shared on my Twitter handle also, and in here what exactly the analysis for long-term investing is on this particular. Again, I'm not giving any buy and sell recommendations, guys. Please make sure that you do your own research. All I'm saying is what we covered in this particular video is that how can you anticipate? You have to look at from all the angles, anticipate that there's a breakout, understand the fundamentals, marry that together, and start building the tranches. And you should have a proper system in place. And that's why peaceful weekend investing system is what I rely upon. And I want you to, put in comment box below what did you learn from this video, and write one word at least, powerful, so that I know that you have installed that lenses, which is very very important. And you can watch this video in 2x speed as well. No, it's end of it video, but I'm sharing this. But if you are new to my channel, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell and share with like-minded people, so we can have more and more peaceful weekend investors joining the party. Okay. Till the next video, I'll say goodbye to you. Have a peaceful weekend investing. Thank you. Bye bye.